In Hancock County, Chris Meggie says farming is kind of the family business.
It's still my dad and my mom here full time.
M5 Family Farms has a hand in cattle.
We've got about 170 cows total.
And row crops. We joined Meggie as he started planting soybeans. He says the process is the same, but more expensive this year. Input costs, what farmers spend to have a good crop and to raise livestock, have soared.
All those are up by at least 50%, if not 75%.
Everything from fuel and labor prices to bedding, feed, even vaccinations for his herd.
When your input costs are up that much, what does that mean for the consumer?
At some point in time, it's got to trickle down.
The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics says compared to last year, food at home is up 10%, the largest 12-month increase since 1980. Meat, poultry, fish, and eggs alone spiked 14%. Maggie's farm sells beef straight to the consumer. He cuts out the middleman, but even he had to increase prices for a few reasons. One you've seen played out on nightly news.
What was planted in the ground today here in Indiana was already more costly, in part because of what's happening a world away in Ukraine. And the impacts of that conflict will continue to hit your pocketbook months, likely years from now.
These issues started before that conflict.
For the last 3 to 4 years, we've had a lot of pinpricks.
In 2019, a major packing plant fire foiled the cattle industry. Then COVID came, followed by a worldwide supply chain slowdown.
We have the product. What is making it so hard is the price of inputs, the price of production, and the supply chain. And then now we have the Ukraine-Russia conflict going on, and that was more like a shotgun blast to all these pinpricks.
Fertilizer prices skyrocketed, so did grain.
Who's hurt?
It's impacting farmers of all sizes.
Which is why you'll notice the price of food is higher whether you go straight to the farmer or buy at the grocery store.
We'll get through 2022, but 2023 is already setting up to look like it's going to be a challenge as well.
Meaning more work for Meggie and continued high food prices for you at home. The Farm Bureau says most farmers will survive.
But that's my biggest fear, is how do we grow?
And make sure there's something left for the next generation when the cost of farming isn't as high.